detonated outside the U.S. Embassy in La Paz, Bolivia. 2 Marine Embassy guards were injured in the blast. 2 days later, a CIA asset in central Bolivia provided us with these images. Our analysts have identified the individual in the photo as DEA Special Agent Ricardo Ricky Sandoval, my friend. Sandoval had spent the last 6 years investigating the local cocaine industry. Our understanding is that Sandoval was the intended target of the bombing. What the embassy bomb did not accomplish was completed up close and personal. Sandoval was captured, tortured, and killed. Then his body was dumped. We have yet to recover it. Our target, the group responsible for the embassy bombing and the death of Special Agent Sandoval, is the drug trafficking organization commonly known as the Santa Blanca Cartel. Yesterday, they were just narcos. Today, they're narco-terrorists. Initially, the Bolivian government resisted the Mexican cartel. They formed UNIDAD, a Bolivian special forces unit. It didn't go as planned. Thousands of bodies later, politicians, police officers, and journalists have become an endangered species. The Bolivian government has imploded on itself. With no other options, the new president made a deal with Santa Blanca. You stop killing our people, we'll look the other way. Since then, Santa Blanca has turned Bolivia into the nexus of the South American drug trade. With their friends in Mexico, they also have a clear pipeline to the US and Canada. The only way to stop Santa Blanca for good is to completely dismantle them, piece by piece. The cartel is organized into 4 operations: production, smuggling, security, and influence. At the top of it all is El Jefe de los Jefes, boss of bosses, El Sueño.
I am not a liar. I have killed thousands. I have fed more drug fiends than the top 3 pharmaceutical companies combined. I have stolen children from parents, wives from husbands, wiped out entire generations. But lying, that I have never done. The rest are offenses against humanity. Lying is an offense against yourself. I am the head of the Santa Blanca organization, which you call a cartel. I had a dream. I dreamed of a land where we could grow our own coca, produce our own cocaine, where we could run our business free from interference from the police, the government, the army, the Yankees. In my dream, a woman's voice asked me,
Sueño, mijo, what if you had your own country?
Like Moses, I led my people to the promised land, Bolivia. We came here. We bought the coca fields. What we couldn't buy, we took. We bought the police, the military, the judges, the politicians. We were on the verge of becoming the government itself. On the razor's edge from fulfilling my dream. Of creating a narco-state. The nation of Santa Blanca.
Last week, a crude explosive detonated outside the U.S. Embassy in La Paz, Bolivia. 2 Marine Embassy guards were injured in the blast. 2 days later, a CIA asset in central Bolivia provided us with these images. Our analysts have identified the individual in the photo as DEA Special Agent Ricardo Ricky Sandoval, my friend. Sandoval had spent the last 6 years investigating the local cocaine industry. Our understanding is that Sandoval was the intended target of the bombing. What the embassy bomb did not accomplish was completed up close and personal. Sandoval was captured, tortured, and killed. Then his body was dumped. We have yet to recover it. Our target, the group responsible for the embassy bombing and the death of Special Agent Sandoval, is the drug trafficking organization commonly known as the Santa Blanca Cartel. Yesterday, they were just narcos. Today, they're narco-terrorists. Initially, the Bolivian government resisted the Mexican cartel. They formed Unidad, a Bolivian special forces unit. It didn't go as planned. Thousands of bodies later, politicians, police officers, and journalists have become an endangered species. The Bolivian government has imploded on itself. With no other options, the new president made a deal with Santa Blanca. You stop killing our people, we'll look the other way. Since then, Santa Blanca has turned Bolivia into the nexus of the South American drug trade. With their friends in Mexico, they also have a clear pipeline to the US and Canada. The only way to stop Santa Blanca for good is to completely dismantle them, piece by piece. The cartel is organized into 4 operations: production, smuggling, security, and influence. At the top of it all is El Jefe de los Jefes, boss of bosses, El Sueño.
Tower, helicopter 4-5 Romeo Whiskey. We are 7 southwest, transitioning northeast at 2,600.
The agent they murdered. You knew him?
He was a friend of mine.
Sorry for your loss.
I could say it comes with a job, but it doesn't get any easier.
No, it doesn't. Guess you've been down here a while.
I've been living as Karen Bowman, international aid worker, for just about 5 years. Means living rough, but as a cover, it gets me out and about.
At least it comes with a chopper.
How'd you get in country? I flew in business class from Manaus. Hey, I'm refreshed and ready for work, right?
I just hitched rides from Barranco, Peru. How about you?
I got on board a bus in Hui, Argentina, and drank all the way to Villazon. Nobody wants to deal with a drunk on the bus.
That explains why you smell like ass.
I've heard rumors about you guys. I was a rookie field officer in Moscow when the coup went down. There was talk you were involved?
Must have been someone else. We were never there.
It's not every day you get to meet an urban legend in the flesh.
You should tell that to my kid. Maybe he'd listen when I tell him to take the trash out.
Is it hard being someone who doesn't officially exist?
You tell me, Karen Bowman, international aid worker.
I'm sure you've seen the horrible, fucked up shit humans are capable of when there are zero repercussions. But let me tell you right now, no matter how you compartmentalize, how you desensitize, you can't prepare for El Sueño. He's got a religious streak that rates pretty close to delusional. He's taken vows of poverty, chastity. If he's not in it for the chocha or the money, he's in it for the power. This joint task force is CIA, DEA, and JSOC. I'm your resident spook for this ride. Welcome to Operation Kingslayer.
Our briefing said there'd be a contingent of locals.
The Qatar is 26. They're a group of rebels who've been giving Unidad and Santa Blanca some resistance. We'll meet their leader, Pakatari, as soon as we touch down. Bolivians have a long history of hating us Yankees, but this time, let's hope the enemy of my enemy will be my friend. But don't turn your back on him. I'm not going to.
Soldiers. This is the help you promised? That Sandoval promised? A single Yankee died, so you send a handful of soldiers. Hundreds of Bolivians have died from Santa Blanca's bullets. Where will my hundreds of soldiers come from?
As Americans, we aren't here, remember? These soldiers are the best covert ops team our country has to offer. With their help, you won't need hundreds of soldiers.
Are you familiar with the word Huber, Senora Bowman?
Meet Pakatari, leader of the resistance group Qatar's 26. We will be working with the rebels to destabilize Santa Blanca's organization. They've been fighting Santa Blanca and corrupt Bolivian officials for nearly 6 years now. We'll need to coordinate targets.
There's no time for this. We have information on Amaru's whereabouts.
Amaru? You found him? Amaru is one of the founders of the Qatar's 26.
More than that, her group is founded on his ideas. Without his theories of an agrarian proletariat, there would be no organized resistance against Santa Blanca and the corruption in our government. Amaru must be saved. If you were to assist my people, it would do much to earn my confidence.
Where is he?
We do not know exactly. We know he's in this province and that there is a Santa Blanca lieutenant who knows where he is.
I'll put a call into the activity, see if they can dig more intel out of the airwaves. Start looking for that lieutenant and keep me informed of everything via sat phone. Good hunting.
Saving Amaru is important to our cause, Yankee. Make sure you don't kill the Santa Blanca lieutenant before you get the chance to ask him questions.
Time to earn your pay, people. Put on your game faces.
I tell you, I'm not too comfortable working with Pakatari and these rebels. Their kind of ideology always ends up with more bodies in the ground.
What's your feeling on this op, Nomad?
End of the day, this is a revenge mission. We need to focus and get this done quick before we get stuck between local politics and a firestorm of cartel bullets. First objective, track down that Santa Blanca lieutenant so we can find Amaru.
Hooah!
Buckle up, people.
All right, let's roll. Buenas.
Visual on Rebel Radio broadcast unit. Let's activate it and get their message out.
And then dig in for a fight. Those things are like party invitations for SB goons.
I've got eyes on Perico's former bodyguard. Let's talk to him.
Bowman, we're in Pucara.
You know that annoying DJ Perico on Santa Blanca Radio? The activity has narrowed the location of his main broadcasting station to Pucara, so Perico himself should be close.
What do we want with him?
We need you to use your unique charm to convince DJ Perico to broadcast a Pakatari speech. It's a move that'll both raise the Rebels' profile and make the cartel look bad. We're still looking, but we don't even know what he looks like. Forge for intel. Find him, use him. I'll let you know if we can narrow down the location of the radio station.
Arturo Ruiz, DJ Perico's former. You Arturo Ruiz, DJ Perico's former bodyguard.
That guy, that pinche puto shot my dog.
He shot your friend?
No, man, he shot my dog, mi perro. Little Paloma never did nothing to no one.
Perico killed your pet? What for?
Hijo de su... Smoke weed out of an AR-15. Fucking thing went off and got Paloma. Still have nightmares about that. Wake up with the shakes and shit.
You want to get back at Perico? Give me his real name. A photo, too.
Man. Perico's real name is Marco Garcia. I don't have no photo, but I hope you kill that motherfucker.
This province is part of the cartel's influence operation, their propaganda machine. We should familiarize ourselves with their MO.
The man at the top is El Cardinal, an excommunicated priest turned Santa Muerta proponent. He's also supposed to be the spiritual advisor to El Sueño.
Other guy in the mix is Ramon Feliz. Used to be a legit journalist till he inexplicably started blogging for the cartel.
Pueblo, come together and stand up against the cartel's tyranny.
All priests like to hear themselves talk, don't they? But as the same.
Atari got his message out. That should get his people stirred up. Drone is airborne.
Actividad enemiga detectada.
Buen día, compatriota.
Those beautiful eyes. I remember, as her body crumbled to the floor, she did not close her eyes. Los dejó abiertos. Even when we were done, when we were leaving there, her eyes remained open. The others, they needed to be very drunk and very high to kill these farmers. But my hand was steady. I was little more than a boy then. That night, I learned that I was good at killing. Because I didn't flinch. Because I didn't turn away.
Si la quieres más que a nada en la vida, hazla tuya. Hazla única. Incrustaciones de oro. Culatas a la medida.
If you start shooting, ID your targets, people. We know Perico's ex-bodyguard Ruiz is working at this mine, and we need him alive for questioning.
Véngase a pipéame la fusca. ¿Qué esperan, carnales? Porque nada dice mejor quién es que tu fusca. Cáele ya, pinche fusca.
Fire, fire, fire!
Verás.
Está sonando la pinche alarma. Seguro ya viene un puto helicóptero por nosotros. ¿Qué pedo? ¿Qué fue eso? ¿Dónde están? ¿Qué chingados esperan? ¡A partir de la madre con todo! ¡Vamos!
Helicopter incoming. They're coming right at us. What's the word, boss? Copter, get down. Cover, get to cover.
Shitballs.
Hit the dirt, helicopter.
Deploying drones.
Chopper, hit the dirt.
I got eyes on Perico's former bodyguard. Let's talk to him.
capitó.
Looks like more sicarios want to get some.
Chingada, ya valió. Sorry, I'll kill you.
Okay. You Arturo Ruiz, DJ Perico's former bodyguard?
Perico? Man, fuck that guy. That pinche puto shot my dog.
He shot your friend.
No, man, he shot my dog, mi perro. Little Paloma never did nothing to no one.
Perico killed your pet? What for?
Hijo de su reputa madre, Perico was trying to smoke weed out of an AR-15. Fucking thing went off and got Paloma. Still have nightmares about that. Wake up with the shakes and shit.
You want to get back at Perico? Give me his real name. A photo, too.
Man... Perico's real name is Marco Garcia. I don't have no photo, but I hope you kill that motherfucker. Chinga.
Shit, man down. These mausoleums look cute in comparison to the others.
This is El Cardenal with an important message for Bolivia. Beware of the lies spread by Pat Katari and his friends. These promises of equality and transparency, or free education and free health care, they are empty hopes that can only be achieved through tyranny.
It's getting quiet over there. They must think we left. You'll be okay. I'm on my way. Clear over here. Thank you.
You would not reap what you have sown. You would be left with barely anything. The best way, the only moral and Christian way to bring success and prosperity to the individual citizen and the nation.
I keep hearing those supply choppers overhead. With this info, we can find and grab one of them for the rebels.
Free markets promote charity, generosity, and kindness. When our basic needs are met, it is undoubtedly easier for us to care for our fellow man. We will give to our neighbor in need the food from our plate.
We're clear. Y'all good?
No podemos alcanzar esos putos. ¡Manden el puto vehículo!
They're long. Who fucked up? They got backup rolling in.
Estos cabrones ya llegaron para ayudarnos. Van llegando al lugar donde estaba el enemigo.
The Santa Blanca cartel.
Guess who's looking in the wrong spot?
Strides in purging the country of your rebel menace. We can't do it alone. Este insulso de Pacatari and his rebels, autodefensas, talk of raising you out of power, of putting control of the country's destiny in the hands of the farmer. But Pacatari lies. Men like him make their promises, give you hope, but all they want is power, control. We have seen it before, all across the continent. But Santa Blanca has put your destiny as an individual back in your own hands. This is the reality of today, not some fantasy tomorrow you have to hope for.
I'll pilot.
No political party, no union is around to tell you how to run your life. We have given Bolivia the investment and the jobs that have helped you improve your lives. But Pacatari and his rebels threaten the safety of this way of life. Pinches lobos disfrazados de ovejas. We will do our part, but you must do yours. Do not support Pacatari and his rebels. Report any rebel activity directly to your local Santa Blanca organization. Juntos, we can defeat the rebel menace. Esto es Radio Santa Blanca.
Ready?
Opening fire. We'll go. We ain't here to run down civilians, dipshit.
Enemy mark.
Watch your step. These guys
trying
know
to
something's
escape.
up.
Siguen abriendo fuego. Manden los pinches refuerzos. Escuchamos. Hay una patrulla camino. Aguanten balas.
I'm shooting these fuckers. Get to cover.
I got you, man. Just hold on.
Ugh, fuck took you so long. Drone is up.
Grenade, move! Clear on my side.
I found a receipt for the construction of a sound booth. That has to be for Perico's radio station. Let's check out the address. Hang on, I'll drive.
Our country is undeniable. Support your local Santa Blanca affiliates. Santa Blanca is Bolivia's partner in bringing our traditions into the future.
They're on alert.
Check it out. Weapons case.
¿Qué chingados esperas? A partir de la madre con todo. Vamos a enseñarles quién manda. ¡Disparen!
Looks like they're filling program.
¡Esa es el enemigo! ¡Cúbranse!
The lieutenant's on the run. They've seen us.
I found some stuff that mentions the cartel built DJ Perico a house in a village called Todos Santos.
Pay a visit to Peritos.
Let's see if he's there.
Esos güeyes ya se pelaron. Aquí no hay nada. Seguimos busque y busque y nomás un pinche ruido. Y un pinche culero por aquí. A ver qué sale. Estoy esperando, cabrones.
How you guys holding up? I'm taking the bike. Get ready. Fire.
Roger that.
Just spotted a cartel network station. Let's go fuck with their fun. Just need to blow the door and deactivate it.
Clear.
Frag out. Get some.
Get away from there. Move!
We'll let the rebels know where to find these supplies. They could pay us back later.
I'm in. Let's go.
drone.
Back it up, back it up. Firing. We got a sniper, get down.
Their LT's trying to run.
Got a 0. Grenade, get to cover. Get down. Check your fucking targets. That's a civilian. Shit, we got a sniper.
Where are you going here? Scour up any kind of intel you can. Frag out.
Shit, we're dead. Your LT's making a run for it. Oh fuck, they're heading this way. Clear over here. We're gonna look around here for some intel.
Unidad bird approaching. Stay down.
We got schematics of some kind. Fractal antenna, maybe.
If Perico's using that fractal antenna to broadcast, that drawing might help the activity get a beat on his location.